Hey, what is up, everybody? I'm Will, and we are back with some more Genshin Impact today. We are going to be doing a event quest. Let me show you. We're doing this. It's only got 5 days left on it. Yeah, I thought we were kind of like in the middle of it, but turns out no, I was not. So there are a few events going on right now, so we're going to get into this one because this one's only going to be for the next 5 days. So let's get in here. Gotta get this sweet land corn. Alright. Yeah, the beginning point is over here. We do have an ice team on. Just because I wanted to change it up. I got bored. We played Dayluk so freaking much just because he's our, like, powerhouse and I'm comfortable playing it, but... Ooh, here we go. Ooh, path.
Huh? Why are all these people gathered around? Did something happen? Let's go take a look.
How's it looking, Doc? Is there any hope for him?
Chill, bro. I'm thinking. This dude's Milray, right? What a little champ. Barely made a noise, despite all the pain he must be in. Did he fight in the war?
That's right. We'd never normally send such a young Teyvat into battle, but we couldn't stop him. Developed a real knack for sneaking past us and running off to the front line to fight the Abyss. He's a smart one, that's for sure. Might not be the strongest, but he ran rings around those abyssal monsters. We even awarded him a warrior's medal after the war ended. But then he took a turn for the worse a few days ago. He's been having fainting spells ever since.
Poor little guy. Already a battle-worn veteran, yet still so young.
Hey, Katina, what's going on here? Traveler, Paimon! Long time no see! So basically, there's this young Teyvat in our tribe called Milray. We're not sure what's wrong with him, but he's been getting weaker and weaker by the day. Eva's taking a look at him. Nyan, who he grew up with, is here too. We're all really worried about him.
When my daughter got lost in the mountains, it was Milray who helped bring her back.
To think that he made it through the war, but now that peace has finally come.
Steady there, bro. We'll find a way. Ah, you're that Cuckoo from the vet clinic. Huh? What are you on about? So this Aoife you just mentioned, does it actually...
Hey, yo, everyone! Please chill. I think I've got this figured out. For a juvenile Saurian, he showed remarkable courage in the war, but he's too young to be using that much phlogiston. As a result, he developed a rare pathological change. The initial symptoms might not have been obvious, but he's gone untreated for so long that his condition is now very serious.
You mean he originally got sick during the war, but the symptoms only just started to show up now?
That's right. He may have just been acting tough this whole time. Didn't want his friends stressing out over him.
Aoife, there must be something you can do, right? Please help him.
Something this rare? I don't have anything on hand that can treat it. Good news is that I read about a similar case back when I was still studying. The scroll mentioned 2 essential ingredients. First up, an herbaceous perennial known as an ocean zephyr. Though they can grow practically anywhere, they're exceedingly rare. Second, honestly, I couldn't figure it out back then either. The name recorded was Sacred Flame Crystal, but there wasn't much else to go on beyond that.
Sacred Flame? Like the one burning in the stadium? When Mualani and I took part in the pilgrimage of the Return of the Sacred Flame, we collected loads of contending sparks during the team stage. Apparently, they're sparks from the Sacred Flame itself. They even make you feel all warm and fuzzy while you carry them. Do you think these crystals might be something similar?
From the name, I'd say we're looking for a rarer, purer form of sacred flame.
You sure there's even such a thing? We've been in that land for ages now, but we've never come across anything like that.
So it would seem, as it happens.
Huh? For real, Uncle Pakal?
It's a coincidence that I've even heard of it. Apparently, the people of Natland knew how to make a special kind of sacred flame crystal way back when. I'm not sure exactly how they did it, but the other chiefs might know something. I'll go ask them. Thank you, Aoife. Your diagnosis was a huge help. Mind if I keep you a little longer?
Sure thing, dude. I'll stick around until we've got some results.
Great. In that case, let's go our separate ways for now. Milray needs some proper rest, and he's not going to get that with so many people gathered around. I'll let you all know as soon as there's any news. Fingers crossed, he'll soon be on the mend.
What up, my dudes? Hey, come on, chill. The name's Aoife, a vet from the Flower Feather clan. This here's my assistant, Kakuku. Dude's all about copying what others say.
We're...
The Traveler in Paimon, yeah? Everyone's heard all about you two. You're absolute legends. The total package. Brave, wise, and strong. Best hero duo I've ever seen. No contest.
Aww, you're making Paimon blush.
Truth is, I spent the war treating wounded Saurians. Never got a chance to fight alongside you. Yo, thanks, bro. I appreciate that.
There was always a long line outside Aoife's clinic back then. Even Kakuku was so busy, he was running around like a headless chicken.
Seriously? Seriously?
True that. More wounded were piling up by the day. Dude, the Abyss is no joke. Sneaky enough to hit us right where it hurts. Lots of docs have dropped at their posts over the last few years. There's some fresh talent rolling in recently. I'm hoping they could step up quick. But vet med's no joke. There's a ton of challenges to overcome before you could be a qualified vet. No matter how hard you hit the books, you're still gonna run into all kinds of weird diseases that are hard to treat. Like Milray's. So rare it doesn't even have a name. If my old man hadn't forced me to read all kinds of different stuff when I was a kid, I'd probably only be able to suggest a more conservative treatment. It's true what they say, bro. There's always more to learn.
Oh, so your dad was a vet too?
Yeah, totally. Our family's medical knowledge has been passed down over generations. My old man started steering me toward being a vet when I was a kid, schooling me on all kinds of herbs. And man, if I forgot anything, out came the broom. My family's been vets for generations now. No clue who it was that kicked off the tradition though, you know? Back when I was a kid, my dad said something about our skills being medicine born of guilt. But the reason we got into it doesn't really matter. What matters is that it's useful.
Guilt? Sounds pretty strange to Paimon. Usually you only feel guilty when you've done something wrong.
You see, we have a fascinating backstory that we're tied to an ancient god that is responsible for all pain and suffering in the world. I need to be unique and interesting. See, dude.
Who knows? After he passed, there wasn't anybody else I could ask. I figure it's because guilt gnaws at anyone practicing medicine. When you fail to fix someone up, I've been there. So I'm gonna do my best to make sure that doesn't happen this time. I don't recall ever seeing a record of any patient with his malady who was successfully cured. So maybe Milray will be the first. Heck yeah, I do. Oh, looks like the Chiefs are back. Let's go see what they have to say.
Wow, you were able to round everyone up really
The
fast.
last time I was here, I remember seeing him happily rolling around with Io. This is so sudden.
Well, as the saying goes, illness strikes like a landslide. It's not uncommon for people and Saurians to just collapse overnight.
Given that he first fell sick during the war, he's done well to make it this far.
Hey, little guy. Are you okay? Does it hurt?
For one so young to risk life and limb on the field of battle. This too is a responsibility we adults must bear.
Whoa, all 6 tribal chiefs in one place? Not something you see every day.
It's true that we used to hardly ever meet up like this. The affairs of our own tribes were usually enough to keep us all swamped. These days, though, group dinners on our days off have practically become the routine, so don't look too surprised.
Group dinners? More like group mooching. You guys always seem to end up at my place. So shameless.
Well, your cooking is too good to resist. You've seen how hopeless the rest of us are in that regard. Anyway, let's get down to business.
Aoife, we've been informed about the situation. Once again, it's a good thing you were here to help out. Milray and the other Tepetlosaurs have helped transport goods for the Flower Feather clan in the past. We won't just stand by and watch while he suffers.
I just happened to come across a record of a case like his back home, but I don't know anything about this sacred flame crystal.
I haven't heard of it either. Can the sacred flame even take other forms?
It can indeed. While I've never seen this happen in the flesh, I have read references to it in woven scrolls. In ancient Natlan, besides the pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame, there is said to have been another way to produce sacred flame, known as the Bloomflower Trials. It was a combat exercise held jointly by the 6 tribes that was even more intense than the pilgrimage. So they occasionally yielded an even purer form of sacred flame.
Sacred flame crystals!
You do need to stop doing that.
For real? How have I never heard of that?
Simple. The Bloomflower Trials haven't been held for centuries. Something seems to have happened the last time they were held. But it was so long ago that I don't know the specifics. The more reasonable explanation is this: that people once believed these sacred flame crystals to be vessels of extraordinary power, and that warriors could use them to enhance their own strength. In reality, they turned out to be far less miraculous than hoped for. In some rare, very specific circumstances, they proved irreplaceable, but they were not so different from the regular sacred flame in essence. The pilgrimage produced enough sacred flame, making the Bloomflower Trials obsolete, and thus they were forgotten.
I get it. So to save Milray, we have to revive the Bloomflower Trials and get all 6 tribes to take part. Ooh, that sounds rough.
I'd say we'd be better off not treating it like some kind of hassle. All 6 tribes need to take part, sure, but not everyone has to show up. We can keep it voluntary, so warriors who happen to have time can sign up and fight it out of their own accord. Since the war ended, the pilgrimage has become more like a tournament for our warriors to compete in and keep themselves in shape. So why not let them hone their skills on a fresh new stage?
We should never drop our guard completely, even in times of peace. But like that, it seems high time we restarted the Bloomflower Trials.
I'm with you on that. Nothing gets the blood pumping like a contest to see which tribe's the strongest, huh?
No objections on my part.
I'll go discuss this with the others. I'm sure there will be plenty of warriors who'll be itching to take part. I can't speak for everyone else, but I can guarantee that Mulani will be there. There's nothing she loves more than a lively occasion.
And I guess your vote was a foregone conclusion, eh, Pakal? Great. We're all in agreement then.
Thanks, everyone. It really means a lot.
Let's head back to our tribes and see how many people are willing to sign up. If interest is high, we'll hold a big event. But if not, we'll keep it small.
Agreed. Rules will be crucial too. A competition without rules is just mindless violence. And that's not what we want.
Yes, we must say things, interweaving different characters to say statements to seem like we should be here for the story, you see. Because mindless dialogue with no real point, there's no point to. Events. Dude, just get to the fucking event. Like, we got what's happening. Can we just move on?
I'll draw up an outline. Let's meet up at the speaker's chamber later. After all, we'll still need the Pyro Archon's final approval.
Oh yeah, and we'll also need some ocean zephyrs to cure Milray. Who'll go gather them while we're organizing the trials?
The thing, it takes this entire nation just to solely focus on curing one guy. Instead of, you know, the doctor being able to do a doctor thing.
I've got that covered. I just noticed that some of Milray's friends have shown up.
Okay, that guy looks like he has enough detail that he might be another player character at some point in the near future.
You mean these Saurians? You're right. There's all sorts. Seems like he's quite the popular little fella. Huh.
Kakuku, can you hit them up and ask if they'd be down to lend a claw?
Sure thing, bro. I've got you, bro.
Must be nice having a Saurian companion who can talk.
Well, if that's everything, how about we call it a day?
All right. See you later. Aoife, let's head back. And bring these Saurians along too. We've got to teach them how to identify ocean zephyrs.
See ya, little guy. We'll come visit you again soon. Whoa! They sure are quick on their feet. Guess they're chiefs for a reason. When they decide on something, it gets done right away. But that's what you're here for, right? Whenever Paimon puts things off, even for just a while, you'll handle them straight away. Oh, wow. No way, bro.
Even Kakuku's done with this conversation.
I'll go spread the word. Kachina, you gonna sign up?
Of course.
In that case, let's head over together. Trout?
Did we ever do an event where it's like we don't actually succeed and someone else does?
So far, so good. At this rate, Milray will be better in no time. Oh, you're awake. Wanna try getting a bit more sleep? You think so? Is he feeling hungry then? Hey, Kakuku, can you help us Oh, long gone. Oh no, he does seem pretty anxious. What are you trying to say, little guy?
Alright, that was like 20 minutes just for the intro of part 1. Let's see what we got. Okay, what's happening here? Did I miss something? Oh, duh, we probably... Yeah, that makes sense. You have to transform into one of them and then talk to them, right? Let's have this extra step that doesn't need to be here. Because it's still our mind inside that body. We still wouldn't magically just learn to talk to them. Have we done this before with any of the other beasts? Been able to talk to them like this? I don't think we have. Oh, okay, all the way over there. I guess we need permission to do this event, which, like, seriously? Like, we couldn't just go look for it. No, we need to make it into an
I've read
event.
through your proposal, and it sounds like a great idea. Even if it wasn't for Milray's situation, there'd be many reasons to start holding the Bloomflower trials again. How many warriors have been signing up?
Far more than we anticipated.
Like 6.
Our warriors sure are fired up. The ones who came late even held a protest outside the sign-up booth. So we had to make an exception by adding a few more spots.
Oh, can you imagine?
So many people have signed up that we've had to divide the competition up into main matches and exhibition matches. Each main match will pit 2 different tribes against one another, while the exhibition matches will see 3 tribes going up against another 3.
That sounds bananas. They had to stage a protest to do more paperwork to sign up for this thing. What? And then I had to sign off on an extension allowing them to... It's like, brother, just fucking, like... There's always, like, this weird underline of, like, business talk sometimes that they go through, and it's like...
Accidents are more likely in tangled melees. So, with fewer contestants, we can ensure that any injuries will be attended to promptly.
Well, you've clearly thought this through with care. You have my approval. And don't worry, I'll find a way to fund it.
Fund it?
Oh, where will the trials be held? I'll stop by later to see how things are going. But I won't be taking part. Wouldn't want to spoil everyone else's
In
fun.
what way do you need to fund this? It's like, here's the stadium.
Of the
Go
Sacred
nuts.
Flame, with additional arenas set up around the various tribes.
All right, I'm all out of questions. Keep at it, everyone, and thanks for your hard work.
In that case, we'll be off. It's time we started organizing crews to set up the venues.
Yeah, like, she didn't even need to mention, like, oh, well, we'll have to fund this. Okay.
Traveler,
Like, what?
Paimon. Good luck.
Always with just, like, dialogue that just does not need to exist.
Good
Be like,
luck
okay,
with-
cool.
What exactly?
Hey, it's been a while, you two. Are you here about the Bloomflower trials too?
Yep, we sure are. Sounds like everything's going to plan.
Bloomflower trials. The name alone fills me with nostalgia. I first heard about it from my dad, who first heard about it from his dad, my old grandpa.
Guess that means they were last held at least 500 years ago? Wait a sec. No, it must have been much earlier than that, then. Whoa. When you put it like that, it does feel kind of surreal that we're doing something that hasn't been done in such a long time.
True, but I've got a good feeling about this. We'll pull it off, rest assured. What makes you ask? I've never heard such a rumor before. And rationally speaking, it just doesn't even seem possible. The rules governing the Oda Resurrection have protected Natland for many long years, and these rules are themselves fueled by the Sacred Flame's power. We've been working with the Sacred Flame all this time, and we've never noticed anything unusual about it. In essence, Sacred Flame crystals are just another form of the Sacred Flame. I can't imagine how they could possibly beguile human hearts. So please, be at ease. And besides, even if they did harbor some kind of evil power, it will not cause any real trouble in the Natland we now live in. Not if I have anything to say about it. Our main priority right now is to hold the Bloomflower trials so we can collect enough Sacred Flame crystals to heal that little Tepetlosaurus.
It's so reassuring to have you on our side, Moika.
Well, there are some things even I can't handle. For example, it just came to my attention that you've got some people waiting for you outside.
Huh? Who could they be?
You'll find out soon enough. Go on now. Don't keep them waiting.
Finally, you're here! That traveler, Paimon. So, basically... hold up, what happened to first come, first served? What I'm saying is I get to go first.
What's going on? Why is everyone turned up all of a sudden?
So... So, you know about the Bloomflower trials, right? I mean, we were wondering, have you decided which tribe you'll join? If not, how about the people of the Springs?
What? We're allowed to take part too?
Given that the trials haven't been held in so long, we're creating a new set of rules for them, separate from the ones for the pilgrimage.
All of the chiefs have agreed, but whether or not you compete or which tribe you support, well, that's completely up to you.
As the hero who saved Natlan, your participation would be a huge morale boost for whoever you choose to join. In other words, recruiting you is every tribe's top priority right now.
Oh, so that's what's going on! No wonder Chief Akatl wished us good luck just now. He must have known this was coming.
And that's all for the chit-chat. I hope you're ready for some serious incentives. How do you like the sound of luxury hot spring vouchers? I'll even throw in a selection of fine gifts from the shop.
Luxury hot springs? Sounds like Paimon's perfect vacation!
If you join the Scions of the Canopy, we'll hold a great barbecue in your honor. The finest quality meat, all you can eat.
And if you join right away, you'll even stand a chance of being taken on as a sidekick of the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula-How!
Yeah, no one wants that.
Sneech, you little...
All-you-can-eat barbecue?
Oh shit, yeah, I just realized. He's finally back as a voice actor.
Join up with the Collective of Plenty, and I'll provide a year's worth of training sessions and a personalized nutrition plan to help you become stronger than you already are.
Paimon's not too keen on training, but getting strong cracker does sound tempting.
All I've got to offer are freshly picked vegetables, but I can guarantee they're really tasty.
Ooh, could Paimon get some samples?
Fancy some flying lessons? Or you could just hitch a ride. I'll take you soaring through the skies myself.
Well, flying's kinda what Paimon does for a living. But flying around with the Traveler sounds like it could be a lot of fun too.
I can bake Saurus crackers and green fruit chips.
Oh, Paimon loves those too! Oh, this is such a tough choice. Not just because the freebies are tempting, but also because picking one tribe feels like we're betraying all the others. You know what? Paimon's decided to leave this one to you. Paimon's pretty sure that isn't an option.
Actually, it's not a bad idea. It could work for the exhibition matches at least. There'd be 3 tribes on one side versus 3 on the other for those. So, first half you're on our side, second half on theirs. Sounds fair enough, right?
Huh. Hadn't thought of that. Pretty clever.
What? Really? Huh. Then, as for those perks you mentioned earlier...
Don't worry, my offer still stands. Enjoying ourselves is the #1 priority here.
So it's settled then? For the first half of the exhibition match, you'll fight alongside us Scions of the Canopy, People of the Springs, and the Children of Echoes against the other 3 tribes.
Feels just like the old days when we used to fight side by side. We're gonna be unstoppable!
All right, it's nearly time. Let's get ready and head over there together.
All right. Middle of nowhere. Dude, that took a while just to get into the actual side, like, mini games. Let me guess, more conversation. Alright, I have no idea what these mini games are gonna be. Got battles. Not a surprise they were talking about that. Alright. Oh wait, some of these are... they alternate. Oh, okay. So they're just like straight up on battles. Start. Alright, let's see what exactly we're dealing with. Pipes. Okay, but it doesn't... Okay, so we can see where they are... Oh, on the minimap.
This place is ours now.
Okay. That kind of it? Come on. Move, 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 move.
Embrace the ice.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Let's shred, Sharky. Ring cutter.
Wind strider.
Whirling snow.
Okay, somehow she was not aiming at the one guy that was there. We have more than enough for that.
This place is ours now.
What is that? Okay, so that damages that.
Kaboom!
Thanks. We need to defeat these guys to get...
My apologies. Witness the power of Gua. Rain outlines your... Check this out.
Alright, so those crystals over in the corner we need to get.
Let's ride. Take flight.
What is this guy doing? Oh my god, I hate when it's just like such a small sliver and like regular attacks can't even like damage a small sliver. Like, brother, are you kidding me? No, 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 I want... Why would they put this so close to the edge? I can't fight him. He's literally outside of range. Come on. Come on! And the other two aren't even fucking fighting him. What are you doing? That is so lame. Okay. Wait, what? There's two waves! Alright, there we go.
Rain outlines your fate. Take flight. Yeah! Embrace the ice. Witness the power of Gua.
Alright, and these guys are like barely doing any damage to this guy over here. So it's like, blast him. Ass blast him. Start whirling snow. Okay, there we go. Okay, we got one of those. We also got... Okay, I don't know what... Let's go check this. 3. Hello? Okay, cool. It won't let me climb it. Why have it in... You literally can't do that unless you have this kind of character, then. Can I just do this one again? Alright, It's gonna be rules of 3.
Kaboom!
Alright, back over here. Yeah, I'm not gonna... Or maybe I'll go check out that box over there after we capture this one.
Keep pushing forward.
Oh, we need energy, but it's like... What do you mean we need energy? Like these? Okay, we got 30. I'm not seeing where those pop up at.
That's the finishing blow.
Charge. And then we're gonna head in. God. Walking is so slow in this game. It is insane. Brother. It feels like the kind of walking where it's like when you're in a game and they have an auto walk during cutscenes so you don't outpace the person you're walking next to. That's what it feels like, is the normal walk. It's like, what?
Clouds high. The birds call.
Know my sword. Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate. Catch an epic wave! Whoosh! Take flight.
Gonna hurt in the morning!
Ha! Sakura swirl.
Show me your courage!
Oh, frick. Oh, luckily we had that one ready.
Know my sword. Rain outlines your fate.
As one with wind and cloud.
Alright, 2 down, 1 to go.
My apologies. Let me weave you a verse.
It's crazy
Know
that...
my sword.
I don't know. Ice should do just as much as water.
Embrace the ice. Check this out.
Her moves just do not feel good at all.
Wind strider.
Witness the power of Gawa. Take flight.
Oh my god, he just keeps moving further and further away.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Thank God we had water and ice people on, because this guy would not take any damage from other guys.
Sakura swirl. Whirling snow. Let's shred, Sharky. Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you a verse.
Wind strider.
My apologies.
He just keeps going further and further back, motherfucker.
As one with wind and cloud.
Take flight. Embrace the ice.
And it just feels like they are not fucking dying. There's so little left.
Grain cutter.
Challenge complete. 10 minutes. Yeah, it fucking took a long ass time just to defeat this guy. Alright. Select stage. Yeah, fucking speaking of these, they've become so fucking stingy with this stuff. Okay, well, we got that one. Now we have... Okay, there's a few different... Oh, these are all, like, very different symbols. This one was time-based. This one's difficulty-based. Time, difficulty. Alright, we'll do this one on normal. We'll do her. And then... Yeah, we'll just keep going with kind of the setup we have now. Alright. Let's see how this one plays out.
Take a seat. Let's have some fun, shall we? Smash down! Our base is in danger!
Okay, well, luckily we got Kazuha, who does plunging attacks.
How about this? Take a seat. Your move. Rain of bullets!
Yeah, luckily he does plunging attacks, and they're, like, super easy.
How about this? Take a seat.
You'll have to get past me first.
Boom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude.
Wing strike.
Okay, I'm, like, stuck in a fucking crack in the stairs. What? That's crazy.
Running late again.
Gotta move fast. I actually really like her movement. Of course.
Stick around.
Are you fucking kidding me? There we go.
How about this? Shall we?
I'm jinxing myself by saying this is a little too easy.
We need to be careful here.
This. Take a seat. Let's have some fun, shall we?
You wanna stand down?
How about this? Take a seat.
I'm not super clear on that. We were doing it on normal. Okay, getting a silver, it gives us the other amount. Yeah, we are nowhere near doing a 10 pull. We've been playing through this entire update. I have still yet to be able to do one tenpole, really. From the amount of crystals they gave us, which is like fucking astonishing. But they've been so insanely stingy. Like, it's only been like, what, a week or two? But it's like, where is all the Primo Gem in this? Alright,
So this
now
is
let's
a day
run
in the
down
life
here.
of the traveler.
So this would be the other. So
I'm learning more about you all the
that's
time.
supposed to be one mini game, but it's like made up of different fragments and different mini games themselves. And then this is the other one, the other section at the very least. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's like a movement game. It's a puzzle game that uses movement. Alright, this is cool. Oh, okay, so different ones have different areas. Okay. Oh, you got him. Okay, so we have to change the different types based on the different type of ground. Okay, so wait. Okay, we got 40 of those. Okay, I'm not. Okay. I guess the amount of time that we do and get 40 will depend on whether or not we get gold or not. Okay, this looks like a different type altogether. Maybe this will have enemies on the board. See, this is a cool little mini game. I'm fucked. All four. Yeah, I'm not really getting what the difficulty part is exactly. Okay, now we got volcanoes. Well, I'm fucked. Oh! Wait. Yeah, I can't, like... No, okay, I'm not understanding why it's not fucking... Like, it's not locking on like it was before, which is making it very different. Again, why did they do this? Just select all to collect. Just like collect all button. Like set up individual collections. Okay, well we got to see what the two different kinds of things were. One's a fight that's like they're trying to do something new with it with like capture points and stuff, so that's pretty cool. This one is definitely way more interesting to me because it's so much more different. Okay, and we get him as a reward, so that's good. Yeah, both here and Zoneless and Zero, both of the latest updates, they've given us like a freebie character. Okay, and then what is this? Complete prerequisite quest to unlock. Okay, but what's the prerequisite quest? Is it just the previous quest? Okay, yeah, that's definitely in a different location than we normally are. Okay, let's go continue that. Well, we got a little bit of what the... Ooh, nice. How the fuck did I miss that? So we got to see what the mini-games are looking like. One of them pretty fun, the other one kind of... They're trying something at least. Let's continue on with the story. There's still 2 more bits of it. Or maybe 3? I don't know, let's see. Got weird energy swirling vortex. That's usually like a red flag for something.
Alright, so this is our base. According to the rules, all we have to do is capture 3 of their bases in a row, and we win!
I guess this is the canonical version of like that mini game that we were playing then.
The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula-How, needs only lift a claw, and poof! All that you behold shall be turned to ashes.
Mess up our match, and I'll lock you up till it's all over.
You killjoy!
We're a real dream team. Let's just charge right in.
We know each other pretty well, so working together should be a breeze. Still, let's not get careless. There are a lot of cliffs nearby, so our vision will be obscured. They could ambush us from the high ground too.
In that case, let's follow the water instead. See that flag over there? That's the Collective of Plenty's base, right? We'll approach swiftly on the water, sweep in and capture the base, then move up to the high ground.
I like the way you think.
I trust your judgment too, Lualani.
All right then, time for me and my Sharky surfboard to strut our stuff. I'll take point. Everyone follow me!
Okay, we're like playing with like a full team. Okay, cool. Thank you for looking out.
Here by the water route, just as expected. Classic people of the Springs thinking. Huh? They saw through our plan?
No choice but to face them head on now.
I'm ready! All right then, time for a real showdown.
Come on, show me your courage.
Brace yourself! Check this out! Clear the area!
For the Lord of the Night! Precision and the strength of the raging
Honestly, we have not been using our fire ability that much since Main Boy's not been on our main team.
Hey, no slacking!
Let's hope you
Give
put
this
up a good
everything
fight.
you've got! Not a bad training session, so let's call it a day. We won! At this rate, we'll be invincible!
Don't count your Yumkasaurs yet. Let's head over to the next spot.
Wait a sec! Don't forget to plant our flag before we leave. This is proof of our victory!
See that? Up above the cliffs? That's the Masters of the Night Wind's base.
The nearby mountainsides have all been blocked off by crystal clusters. Looks like they don't want us getting up there so easily.
Don't worry! Leave this to Turbo Twirly! You've got this, Kachi!
You're finally here, Gramps. If I'm back home too late, my vegetables will get thirsty.
Don't worry, we'll make this quick for you.
I don't think I've really... And it kind of sucks that it doesn't let us fight the captain. Like the other player character. The other playable character. He was literally just here.
Is that all you have?
Take a look behind the veil. My weight was not in vain.
Although this tall lady... Have we seen her before with a giant cannon like that?
Chances are looking slim.
Was not in vain.
Perhaps it's time I got going.
And I'm assuming
All
our
right.
traversal will
We've
use
taken the
everyone's
Masters of
traversal
the
ability
Night Wind
once.
phase 2. Look, up there in the mountain, the flag of the Flower Feather Clan.
Wow, looks like they're already on high alert.
Yeah. Not only do they have the high ground, but they're highly mobile too. With our current forces, a frontal assault won't be easy.
Looks like I showed up right on cue, huh?
Nice, they're bringing everyone in on this event. I wonder if this is gonna be the... Like, each nation usually has some sort of event that they do yearly, or at least they try to do. Honestly, with varying success, I'd say, like, the last two regions... They haven't really been super good at sticking with that. Like, Mondstadt usually gets the summer event. Lantern, right, happens in Leeway. And then other than that, the other nations don't really feel like they have a specific yearly celebration, really. I'm wondering if they're trying to do that with this. Because they're bringing in all the characters to do it.
Let's save the small talk for when the flag's in the bag.
Now that backup's arrived, let's split up into 2 teams.
Flag in the
I'll lead a
bag.
frontal assault to draw their fire. The rest of you find another route up and strike directly at the heart of their base.
I can taste our victory already.
No, that was the wrong. I do not remember how to traverse with him. Ash, what is up? I not remember his traversal. I know he can do the like the slingshot like move.
Hold up, that's where Shalonin's headed. Let's find another way.
Wait, what? We can't climb up it. Wait, what? They put like an energy thing around it. We have to...
Are you running away?
Like, it's just 2 additional like high jumps.
Okay, let's stop around here. We can use grappling hooks to climb up to the top.
You say that. Oh, that's why. He's Batman. Nice. Alright. Go team.
Well, would you look at that? You managed to find a gap in our defenses somehow.
Same. Although I have, like, I've been hitting Marvel Rivals pretty hard recently. And I actually re-downloaded Warzone because of the latest update, bringing back the OG map from Warzone 1. I'm super hyped on that, so I've been playing that a bit. Probably gonna get way more into it, though.
But this is just the beginning. So stay on your feet. If you can.
So I was thinking about maybe trying to pick up Inzo, that new game that just dropped. That was I don't even know if it's fully out. I think it might still be in like an open beta type form. not sure, but it's basically the Korean studio that wanted to make The Sims.
We're not gonna lose.
Just thinking about maybe picking that up and play that for a little bit, see if that would be a good stream game.
Well said. Let's do this.
I don't know. I've never been a big Sims guy, so I don't know if that would really work.
Let's have ourselves some fun!
Violence.
Watch out! Let's show you get singed. It's raining fire!
Still got plenty of wheels left with your names on them.
Oh, go sticking. Oh. Well, all I have to say is if you do, you should, like, look into the download options when you are going to download it, because they'll have you download, like, all the map pack stuff, like, a lot of extra bonus stuff that you do not need. You just need base Warzone. Because, like, if they have you download everything, it's, like, I think over 200 gigs. But if you just download, like, the basic stuff, it's only, I think, around 100. Which is still a lot, but, like, there's, like, a bunch of extra bonus shit that they automatically have you download. And that just, like, doubles the size of it. It's ridiculous. If you do, keep that in mind.
I got it. Cool it down a notch.
Need a surfboard?
God, my team is useless.
Alright, how about we call it a day?
Yeah. Oh yeah, did you ever try out Marvel Rivals at all?
Does that mean we've won?
Told you we'd be unstoppable.
Well, that was pretty exhilarating, even as battles go.
Oh, you can say that again. I was still fighting off Cuckoosaur riders halfway up the mountainside when I'd heard you already taken the base. That was well played.
Yeah, the going would have been way tougher if we had fought our way up.
How about the sacred flame crystals? Did anyone manage to get their hands on some?
I found a few shards, but they were only about as big as green fruit chips. I gave them to the marshals from the Masters of the Nightwind on our way back.
Yes, and they gave them to me.
Granny C. Lolly! Are you here to take part in the Bloomflower trials too?
I devised the techniques for the main matches, so of course I would show up.
Ah, yes. I usually play her too, if I'm doing DPS.
Those marshals handed the sacred flame crystals over as soon as they saw me.
I mainly do healer, though. Although recently, in the last few days, I've decided that I'm gonna try to, you know how each character kind of has, like, a rating? Where the more you play it, you unlock, like, different little special features, like a spray, or, like, the, special, player avatar that shows up down in the corner, to show that you put in time. I've decided that I'm gonna try to go through and try and get, like, at least the first, like, level of those for all the characters, just so I can, like, actually get well-rounded with most of the characters on, like, how they play. Right now, I started at the very top, and I'm trying to do that with Hulk, and boy, do I not like tanks.
I did a quick tally. At this rate, we should have enough by the event's end.
Although the next season looks really promising. Getting a new map, a bunch of new characters, all the skins that came out that they showed off all look pretty good.
That's awesome! Well, since everything's gone so smoothly, why don't we hit the hot springs tonight?
Oh, I am all for it. There's nothing like letting our hair down after a hard day's work. Ooh, and good food and drink wouldn't go down badly either.
Oh yeah, also Scarlet Witch, she's gonna be changed in the next season. Right now she combos with Magneto. Next season, they're gonna cancel Magneto's combo and they're gonna have her team up with Doctor Strange instead. And I think it does like double what was it? Oh, like her ability where she can like throw energy, not the steady beam, but her secondary move that does like the throw and it splashes. I think that move for a short period of time becomes like unlimited fire rate when you combo with Doctor Strange, where it's like it's a temporary like little buff where for like 30 seconds I think you're able to throw out like an infinite amount of those, which is like really cool. So yeah, next season they're changing up a bunch of people's like combos and stuff with other characters. That would be interesting. Yeah, everyone's talking about her. Honestly, it's like, I don't know. Some people are just talking about like her fit is what I've seen, and it's just like, yeah, blonde-haired white lady with blue and white outfit theme. It's like, we need to do something a little different. Plus, you know, be thick though.
How about we head over there together? You can all hitch a ride on Turbo Twirly.
Ugh, sorry, but I need to head back to the workshop to finish up some forging commissions first. Let's meet at the People of the Springs later this evening.
Yeah, I was also thinking about different ways to combo her, because her ability, her ultimate kind of gets people hypnotized, and they start like walking towards her. So it's like, oh, there's plenty of abilities that like you could use on that. Like Scarlet Witch being able to combo with her, so that like when you ult and she ults, she kind of like stun locks them in place as Scarlet Witch comes in to do her big explosion. You could also do that with like Jeff as well. There's like so many ways that you could combo a stun like that.
I need to help at the shop anyway, so I'll pick up some snacks there. See you all tonight!
Yeah, I can't wait. And I'm happy that they're like doing different kinds of tanks, and they're all not just like big brawlic dudes.
I might be a bit late. If you're all there earlier, feel free to start without
I mean,
me.
Doctor Strange is pretty promising. It's like I'd love to see another magic-based character become like some sort of shield. Or even Juggernaut at some point. He's got to be introduced. Although he's probably going to be another like Thing/Hulk type.
Great! Paimon can't wait!
Uh-huh. Sure. In that case, I guess I'll be off too. See you tonight! Hurry up, guys! You're the last ones left!
They do. They do, indeed.
Come on, I'll take you to get changed. You remember where the changing rooms are, right? I'm pretty sure I showed you last time. Time sure flies. Oh, sorry. Let's save the reminiscing for later. Let's go! Woohoo! Let's get this party started!
This is the life. Hear this, Hot Spring. I hereby bestow upon you the name of the Almighty Dragon Lord. All the fatigue just floats away. If only we could do this every day.
Aren't you gonna join us, Shilonen?
I'm not a huge fan of being in the water. This right here is more my kind of spot.
And last but not least, surf, turf, and perch.
That smells amazing. Oh, hold your horses! There's a time for fun and games, and it's now when there's delicious food already on the table. Oh, wait for Paimon! Take that, Kanich! Bow before my greatness!
Oh yeah, have you been able to do any competitive in Marvel?
Hey, watch it, how! You're splashing water everywhere!
Apparently they're still messing with how competitive works, and next season they are going to be changing up some stuff some more. So we'll see how that goes. Again, they're going to do another, like, you get dropped down a bunch of ratings, which is going to be my fucking nightmare. Honestly, Season 2, I didn't really play much. I just got up to gold and then stopped playing just because I wanted the skins, the free skin you get, for ending the season with gold. But next season, I think I'm going to try to push it and see how far up I can get.
This is so tasty. Traveler, you gotta try it.
Yeah. Well, it seems like I'm not 100% on how all the points work in competitive, but honestly, it does feel like at times, like if you personally are doing your role and you are playing well, even if you do lose, you don't lose that many points, which I appreciate at the very least. Wish there was some way to judge people individually, and then like whatever if your team succeeds or not, then it gets like bonus points, you know? I wish they somehow figured out a way to do that. It's like when you play around and you're in like fucking like silver and you're like solo healing and you're getting like 20,000 heal a round. It's just like, or 20,000 a heal a match, and your team still loses. It's like there's nothing I can do there, but like, and then you still lose points. It's just like, fuck me. But yeah, I've mostly been playing regular matches as well. Yeah, like the last 2 seasons, I just got to gold and then sat there, and it's like, I'm good. But next season, I think I'm gonna try to push.
Kachina! Teyvat to Kachina! I made Sora's crackers. Come have some. Okay. I'll be right there.
Can eat you, shirtless! Unhand me! Let me go!
I also need to practice with more healers, because right now, I started really good with Mantis, and then I started getting into Cloak and Dagger, and then I super hardcore fell off with Mantis. And now I mainly do Cloak and Dagger or Invisible Woman.
Whew. Thanks for sticking around to help me clean up.
No problem at all. We had a blast.
Parties are always extra lively when you guys are here. It was so much fun. No, by the way, I couldn't help feeling that there was something on Kachina's mind during dinner. Oh, it's strange. She usually comes to me for advice when something's bothering her. Maybe this something different? Oh, sorry to do this, but could you try asking her?
Oh yeah, did you see the Nintendo Switch stream that happened?
Next time we're alone with her.
Going off the Switch 2 and all those new games.
If there was something we could do to help, there's no way we'd stand by.
Oh, thanks. That makes me feel a lot better. Anyway, I'll be heading off now too. Just remember, you'll always be welcome to come hang out with me at the People of the Springs.
Bye for now. See you soon.
Finish? Okay, that was Act 1. So, dude, all that stuff, like 20 to 30 minutes of cutscenes at the beginning wasn't even part of, like, Act 1 at all. Brother. Oh yeah, they announced Switch 2 and they showed off a bunch of games that are coming to it. Honestly, it's the first time where I was like, wow, I think I want to play Mario Kart. Usually Nintendo doesn't get me, but there's some games in there that I was like, ooh. But then, you know, the world happened, and now the Switch is going to be very expensive, and it's like, ah, fuck. Plus, they also announced apparently their games are going to be like $80 a pop, and it's like, fuck you, what? It's Mario Kart that looks like it can run on a fucking PS3. Are you kidding me? That's, like, insane. Which, by the way, they're finally getting around to, like, PS3 level, like, implementation in their games. Because the big thing with the new Mario Kart is, oh, it's an all interconnected world, and you can, like, free roam and drive anywhere. It's like, wow, I'm pretty sure Need for Speed started doing that around 2012 in their games. But like in true Nintendo fashion, they're only 10 years behind in trends in their games. Crazy. Okay, let's actually go to app. And let's go and really quick pick up some more Primogem. And then I'm pretty sure we're not even like halfway to a 10 drop. Because they've been stingy as hell with their Primogems.
Thank you for
Yeah, just 20. What are we with wishes? Yeah, we're not even at 1,000. Yeah, and like we haven't even gotten any of the little wishes either individually. They've been so stingy recently. Crazy. Okay, events. And then this is also another thing that's happening for 12 days. Tomorrow we are going to be playing some more Genshin Impact just because there's a lot of stuff happening here. And then I think next week we'll swap it and we'll do 2 days of Zoneless End Zero and then 1 day of Genshin. And then because next week we will mainly focus on the character quests because we have like 3 of them in our backlogs. 2 of them came out this update and then 1 from a while ago. I think we're going to go through at least 2 of those. And then, yeah, 1 day of Genshin. And then we're going to get back to Psychonauts 2. My god, I love that game. It's been so fun. What were we doing? Quests.
A blade is like a tea
Oh, we have to
leaf.
wait 2 days.
Only those who say
Rip it and rip it. 2 days. Yeah. But yeah, they were just showing off, like, just the usual stuff of, like, here's games on Switch that are now going to be able to be played on Switch 2 with better, like, frame rate and stuff like that. The one thing that got me is FromSoft, the guys that do all the Dark Souls, Bloodborne, and Elden Ring. They were all like, hey, exclusive game on the fucking Switch. And everyone was all like, what? Seriously? But yeah, the head man himself, who works on all the Souls games, Miyazaki, is apparently working on that game. So it's like, okay, cool. I guess that's going to be a FromSoft game that's locked on that console for some reason. But we'll see how that goes.
a blade embraces its duty.
Alright, where are we going? Back to the front. What? Why? Why did they place it there? Okay, I guess it's not that far from that. Alright, let's head back here. See if we can heal them.
Oh, here you are, Katrina.
Oh, hey. I had some time on my hands, so I decided to bring Io over to check on Milray and Nyan. Don't worry. Everything's gonna be fine.
He's dead!
Huh? What makes you ask?
Well, you seemed a bit down after the exhibition match, so we're kind of worried about you.
Thanks, Traveler and Paimon. I'm okay, really. I mean, it's hard to explain. I've just been feeling a bit lost. Despite losing the pilgrimage so many times, what kept me going was the belief that someday I'd win and earn a spot in the Night Warden Wars. So when I finally did, I was over the moon. I mean, things didn't exactly go as planned, and you and the others had to rescue me from the Night Kingdom.
Yeah, you were kind of, you know, major weak spot during that whole situation, but, you know, whatever. Alright, well, thanks for stopping by, and when next season starts in Marvel Rivals, if you want to play some matches, or, you know, Warzone 2, since I'm back on that grind, apparently.
Still, I achieved my dream. But after the happiness wore off, I felt hollow. I didn't know what to aim for next, or what I should work toward. Then the Bloomflower trials came around, and I could fight alongside everyone again. But when the exhibition match ended, I suddenly realized that everyone had real-life responsibilities to return to. Everyone, that is, except for me. And that got me thinking, Am I the only one who's still like a kid? The only one who's left with so much free time on their hands? Who's never really grown up?
Wait, how old are you supposed to... I'm gonna Google this real quick. You're still a child. Like, what? Genshin, Gina... Does it even say how old she is? No, it just has her birthday, not her actual age. Okay, Kachina, pilgrimage at 20, right? What? Oh! Oh, okay, so apparently there's a line where she talks about how she's done 8 pilgrimages. There's 1 pilgrimage a year, and you start doing them when you're 12. So she would be 20. Okay, yeah, then I guess you definitely didn't grow up. I mean, I literally thought you were a child this whole time.
So that's what's been bothering you, huh?
Huh? You mean everyone feels like this at some point? I thought it was just because I hadn't been working hard enough.
Well, I'd assume I'm an eldritch celestial being which crash-landed into your world an eon ago, but... Besides that, yeah, everyone feels that way.
Oh, I see. Thank you, Traveler.
It's been an epoch since I felt that.
Huh. If you think about it, this is a good thing. Not knowing what you want means the future's still full of possibilities, right? When Paimon can't decide what she wants for dinner, she gets to imagine all kinds of delicious dishes. But if someone told her, "You're eating this tonight," kinda spoils the anticipation.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Hey! Stop underestimating Paimon like that, would ya?
Oh, looks like you guys beat me to it. Is the little guy feeling any better?
Greasy Lolly! Hello!
Hello. I didn't have much going on at the moment, so I thought I'd check in on our patient.
Milray's been in a deep sleep this whole time. It's just as Aoife said. We'll need to gather all the sacred flame crystals before we can help him.
I imagine you're right. By the way, you haven't run into any trouble lately, have you?
What kind of trouble?
When we discussed the sacred flame crystals after the exhibition match ended, everyone else looked happy. But you seem to have something on your mind.
Long, awkward pauses.
A baseless rumor, but a fearful-sounding one all the same. Fear stems from the unknown, so the more cryptic the hearsay, the more panic it spreads.
Wait, are the crystals actually dangerous? Then what about Milray?
Mawika was right. Even if trouble does come our way, she'll handle it. Still, there must be a story behind the Bloomflower trials being stopped. It is said that something happened the last time they were held. Since you're concerned, why don't we look into it? I'm sure we'll still be able to find scrolls from back then over at the Masters of the Nightwind.
Can I come along? I'd like to help.
I don't see why not. Come, let's head over to my place. We should leave this little Tepetlosaur to rest.
Act 2 stars. Jesus God, woman. The place is so far away. We haven't really come in here that often.
I had someone gather up all the woven scrolls from that era. Maybe we'll find some leads we can follow.
There's that many?
Oh, this is gonna take forever.
Come on. Less whining, more reading. If we split them up, we'll finish in no time.
Time lapse. Ooh.
Why have you stopped? Did you notice something strange? There will always be tensions. But the intensity has changed. Usually the Pyro Archon tries their best to prevent intertribal disputes from escalating. But not every Archon has done that as well as Mawika. Also, given that our Archons live only as long as mortals, the transitional periods can be fraught with challenges.
Fraught with it? That's a term you do not get that often.
Far fewer conflicts have ended in bloodshed over the past few centuries. Whenever I read through these scrolls, I too am always struck by the thought of how unimaginable our lives would seem to people back then.
Hey, come check this out. This one seems to mention the Bloomflower trials.
Oh? Let me see.
Nice. Shorty for the win.
A curious coincidence indeed. It seems like the last Bloomflower trials were also held to save the life of an ailing Saurian.
Huh? Was it the same illness as Milray's?
The scroll doesn't say, but it seems likely. Strange. It's very unusual for such records to be so sparse on details. The scroll only vaguely alludes to two things. Firstly, that the Bloomflower trials were held to save a sick little Saurian. Secondly, that they seem to have failed. And that the chief of the Flower Feather clan had a major falling out with his younger brother. And later on, his brother left the tribe and lived as a recluse. That's all it says.
But that basically tells us nothing! You know, except that the person who weaved this scroll must have been slacking off on the job.
Sacred flame crystals having the power to beguile human hearts. Is this where that's from? Looks like we'll have to approach this from another angle. I'll go take a look through some even older scrolls. Surely the trials were held more than once.
Seeing as that scroll just now mentioned the Flower Feather clan, I think I could go ask Chief Mutota.
And what's our next move? Any other leads we can follow?
A certain Kukasaur? Who told you that? Oh, Aoife's assistant, Kakuku, must have told you, right? I heard he sometimes translates for the other Saurians. Alright then. I'll look into those ancient scrolls, Kachina can head over to the Flower Feather clan, and you two can track down that Kukasaur. Let's split up and meet back here later.
Alright. Oh my god, they're having us, like, go all over the place on this one. Why did you have us go all the way back? Dude, are you kidding me? You had us run all the way over to your place just to tell us... Okay. No, we were looking for a scroll, to be fair. We were looking for a scroll. Alright. It's so annoying when they have fucking entrapment. Entrapment for one fucking cutscene just to go all the way back. In Christ, there's teleportation in this game. I would have ended myself in-game if I had to run this whole thing every fucking time. Okay, actually, hold on. What time is it?
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Alright, you know what? Since we're going to be continuing tomorrow off, I think we're going to end it here for today. And then tomorrow we will finish up part 2 and start and complete part 3. So this will be all done. And yeah, so that is it for today, guys. Thank you for coming out and hanging out on day 1606. Oh, 1680, sorry. I'm blind. Of streaming in a row. Tomorrow, more Genshin. Like I said, we're just going to pick up immediately where we left off and just make it all the way to the end of this. And then on Thursday, Friday, we are going to be doing Psychonauts. And I still have not 100% figured what we're going to be doing this weekend. It's like, I don't know. Like, I want to do something a little different, a little changed up from normal. We've been doing, like, action games on the weekends for a long time because we were doing all the Batman games. So it's like, I don't know. Do I want to do another action game? Do I want to do a turn-based RPG? I don't know. Just trying to figure it out. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna do Wanted. We're gonna do Wanted this weekend. And, yeah. We'll see how it is. Honestly, I haven't heard too many people talk about it. So, we'll see. It's supposed to be a, like, super action-heavy game, inspired by fucking, like, Devil May Cry style action, as well as Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden part gets me scared because it's like, this could be insanely hard, because those games are famous for being brutally hard. But hey, we'll see. I think it's a platinum game. I think, or if not, it's like very platinum adjacent. Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna do that this weekend. And yeah. That is the plans for the rest of the week. Thank you for coming out and hanging out. Like always, links down below for my Blue Sky, my Twitter, as well as links over to my YouTube channel where all my previous streams are uploaded and archived over there. And yeah, that's it for today. And I am about to go grind in Warfare now. See ya.